Hi everyone, so I finally got my upgraded drone, the DJI Phantom 3 Professional, the one that's able to do 4K at 30 frames a second and all that good stuff. Unfortunately, just as I bought it, the weather has now turned to utter crap and it's now just wind, rain, snow and hail. But I did manage to take it out for a quick test run today. I did a quick flight just to see what the 4K resolution was like coming out of it. It was fairly low light, so it probably had the ISO quite high up. It's shooting at 30 frames a second, 4K, fairly dull day. No, when I say fairly dull, I mean very dull day. So I'm going to look at the footage on the computer just now. But I was quite impressed with how stable it was, even in the wind that I was dealing with. It was at least 10 miles an hour, but gusting as well. That was the tricky bit. And I've charged up the batteries, done all the firmware updates. Firmware update on this took forever. It's like a 30-minute of this just going beep, 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 which was really worrying. Just going on for ages. But that's what the software says, or that's what the website say. It takes about 30 minutes to upgrade this. It also sounds like there's a fan going mental in here every time I turn it on, just like constantly purring away. So it's we'll see. I haven't had enough chance to really give a good assessment of it yet. But let's have a look at the footage which I got from today. So I've shot it in 4K. Now, again, I don't have a computer which has that resolution. So I'm just going to get it as big as I can on the screen. So here are some of the shots. At 25%, it fits on my screen nicely, but we're viewing it in better quality, optimized / original. If this shot here looks fairly good light, let's go 100%. Yeah. There is a bit rate problem with this. So in other words, I think it maxes out at 60 megabits a second, and that is not okay. We've got to remember that is a moving shot, and it probably is at the slowest shutter speed it could be, but a lot of it is mush. Let's bring it down to maybe 75%. Flying over a tree, it's so dark. Okay, but again, if we're not looking at the individual, if we're not looking at the flowing of it, if we look at the, oh my goodness, eee. Any way I can make this even bigger? What is going on with the colours in there? Like, actually, what is going on with the colours? Look at that random blotches of purple. Oh. And then it clears itself up now, and we can actually start to see the colours that are in the shot. Let's just bring it down to about 50, so we can actually. So let's. It's hard to tell because you're looking at a moving image, and it's probably at high ISO, but that is mush. This really definitely seems like it's going to be one for only shoot in sunshine, even cloudy days. Like that is total mush. Let's just go to 100%. Yeah, not a huge fan of that. Let's see this next shot. Okay, so this shot, this is looking good. This is looking away. It's not looking like what I say. The problem with the DJI, oh no, that's at 75%. Let's see, 100%. DJI Mavic had a problem where it looked like it was painted on. I would say that's looking okay. The sharpness and contrast I'll need to figure out, but looking from that direction, what would that be? That'd be away from the sun. Again, it was a cloudy, overcast day. That looks better. but it is, there's a lot of what you'd call compression artifacts. In other words, it's trying to get 4 times HD resolution footage into 60 megabits a second. Because there is so much detail there that you're just, it's not looking good. Okay, but I'm gonna have to definitely say this is under the knowledge of knowing that it is low light. We'll call it low light. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. Was it even 3:30? It was close about that. Okay, so here it's looking pretty stable, but it's like the very high detail areas, like all this bracken plants, is mush, total mush. There's dark areas, we're getting random purple splodges everywhere, which is some form of weird colour aliasing going on, can't quite tell. And the rest seems to have over sharpening going on. Everything's in focus, so that's good. But high detail shots are a bit mush in this low light. Yeah, so although... No, I can't. Okay, I'll have to leave it there. I'll just finish this video saying, for my very first initial shots of it, it's been in not the best shooting environment. So we're doing it in fairly low light, dull looking, it's not under bright sunshine, and there was wind as well, a good bit of wind. So yeah, I'll be able to give you a more, hopefully it'll be a more positive review whenever Hurricane Katrina or whatever it is that's hitting the UK at the moment passes by, which is annoying. It's like, you just, woohoo, got it. Now, terrible weather, can't use it for about the next week, so I need to discharge my batteries. But also, this was before I did the firmware upgrades, so there may have been some form of improvements as well due to the firmware upgrades. So again, I'll be able to check that out the next time I get to do a flight. But straight off the bat, not totally blown away by it. It's good, but I wouldn't be spending £1,000 on it. I got it for about £800, and that with an additional battery and a backpack. So that's kind of a bit more value for money. If I was spending a full £1,000 on it just for the thing alone, not massively keen on that at the moment. Just my thoughts, just my opinion, and just my opinion so far. Okay, hope that helps. Bye bye, guys.